That's the difference. It's not like you're a better person or a more spiritual person, or you're better at your practices. You're free. You're free to be human. You're free to be who you are. You're free to be unique. You're free to give your purpose. You're free. Because you're empty. And not empty in that, nobody's here and it's perfect and no one interrupt my emptiness, That isn't it. It's empty of any separate identity. It's empty of all of you can have opinions, you can have whatever you want, but they arise and they fall back. You don't have to defend them and project them and identify with them, You're free. Empty is empty of all the images from the past and the conditionings and the compensations and the trying and the becoming and to show up is just simply the embodiment of it, the living of it, not moving away into what you want. I was reading, it was something, it was a Zen quote, and I don't quite remember the whole thing, but he was saying, it was a man, and he was saying the profound relief to give up trying to wake up. The profound relief. And yet the fear that if he did, then he would just, sit back and, chug down a beer and watch a fight or something, There's not a trust in that you are that. We keep searching and looking and actually abandoning the ground of what we are and what we know to search for something more or something that fits our concepts, or do you know what I'm saying? The great longing is that energy and power, and it gets you to a certain recognition, but then the longing becomes it's an overlay of some kind of a delusion. Longing for what? Do you see that? So at a certain point, it's the power that kind of draws you. And then, when that's recognized, then the longing becomes a obscuration. That's the more correct word. It obscures what you are, innately are. I notice it here, there's just, and it's mostly doesn't arise anymore, but it's just this tendency, okay, more empty. What are you talking about? It's not more, it's less. But it's very subtle, it's very subtle,